You know guys, before I start today's video, I just want to put out an announcement very quickly, okay? I don't want anything in this video to be taken as discriminatory towards any group of people, but it just so happens that here in hashtag Pride Month, for whatever ungodly reason, old bald people are having trouble on the internet. I don't know what's going on, I don't know what's happening, but they seem to be losing it. And I'm not talking about their hair. I'm talking about their sanity. And this is just one of them, but the main one we're talking about today, guys, I mean, it really makes this video difficult to make because of a lot of circumstances and variables that go into what's happening today. And trust me, it could be a very, very touchy subject what we're talking about today and who we're talking about and what kind of background they have. So let me make it very clear. To the people that associate with this fellow's, background and choice of work and service, I mean absolutely no disrespect to you guys. You guys are fine people. Trust me, I will make the acknowledgement right now. You do a lot for us. But when there's a bad apple that needs to be called out on some bullshit, who better than the goddamn scat master here for the third day of hashtag scat summer to really get it poppin'?
You scared? You should have stayed the fuck home.
And really delve into this absurd amount of bullshit that one human has caused on the internet when it comes to Call of Duty. But before I get into it, guys, I'm gonna need you to do me a quick favor, please. Leave a like on today's video, okay? I promise you will not see this bullshit coming whatsoever. And please subscribe if you're new. We're on the way to 50,000 subscribers. You know what to do down in the comments below. Hashtag Fooly50, but guys... let the fucking clown show begin. So this initially came out from a gal a couple of days ago. And trust me, when I saw this, I was at a loss for words. But she comes out here, her name is Exo Snows. She comes out with a tweet talking about, I don't know what's worse, a 30-year-old grown man cheating in COD, or him being a part of a huge org and having a big community following. Very, very sad. At Regiment GG, don't give shitters Spanx life like this clout and mooch from the amazing work y'all do over there. Now, if you guys don't know what Regiment GG is, just as super quick background, they are America's largest military gaming community. And I guess it's an organization where some military vets and anybody that associates with them, you know, they have their own little community. It's kind of cool, actually. But the thing is, as you'll see later on in the video, is he really claimed by these people? I don't know. We'll get into that in just a second, but this is the clip that got this gentleman in hot water.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Now look, guys, as somebody who's been playing Call of Duty respectfully for the last like 15 goddamn years, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, especially as somebody who's literally iridescent in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer ranked, I'm gonna tell you right now, those two clips that you just saw, they're not by chance, they're not coincidental, it's not a guy making a good read, it's not aim assist being dragged through a wall, that's fucking blatant, okay? I'm sorry. I get it. I know this guy, he's a vet. Apparently he's like a veteran or some shit in the military. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but when you're doing this type of shit, it really devalues whatever else you got going on here on planet Earth. Let me just say that right now. If you are a cheater, no matter what the fuck you are, you could be the goddamn Pope, you could be a sailor, you could be my fucking grandma. If you are cheating in COD, I see you as a complete fucking bozo. Sorry. And I'm telling you right now, this guy, as far as I can see, and I hope there is more clips that come out to verify this concretely 100 million %, this guy appears to be hacking and or cheating, has walls, he has something going on. And the homie Exo Snows comes out with another tweet and says, guys, it gets worse. He's been a serial cheat offender for 19 years and justifying aimbotting because the game isn't good. What have we come to? And from the horse's mouth, The guy said, I played in lobbies with infectable mod menus and more when I was 10. What's the difference? Age doesn't matter, year doesn't matter, game doesn't matter. What matters is having fun. Oh shit, guys. I don't even know how to respond to this, man, because look, again, just his background, like his title, it's making this very difficult, okay? Because I'm the scat master, I'm just supposed to shit on whatever needs to be shitted on. I gotta be honest, it's making it difficult for me to talk complete and utter shit. But the more I read about this guy, the more I learn about him, the less of a fuck I begin to give. You see, somebody called this guy out and said, ran into this guy months ago, called him out, and he had the goal to hit me back with the I serve this country line and the I play for an org, like it had anything to do with me telling him he's tracking me through walls. Really sad to see. And when I tell you this story is about to get worse and worse and worse from here, guys, I'm not fucking joking. This guy responds to him and says, bro, I don't know who the fuck you are, and I'd never make a statement like that ever. And nobody gives a shit if someone plays for an org. You, sir, are a dipshit, and I'd make you apologize for making this false claim face to face. Yo, is that a borderline threat, guys? I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. If I were this gentleman that called him out in the first place, this is what I would personally respond with. This I serve the country guy, again, no disrespect to anybody who actually serves the country. Not saying that this guy doesn't. I'm just making it very, very clear. I'm not coming for all of those guys as a whole. But I'm gonna tell you right now, because this is coming from me, the Scat Master. I'm here to say, if I were face to face with this guy and he wanted me to apologize to him, otherwise he would fucking stomp on me, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm getting fucking stomped, alright? Fuck all that bullshit. Death before dishonor. I would look at this man in the face, and right before he steps on my forehead with a fucking cleat, I would look at him square in the eyes right before he launches his final smash attack, and I would tell him, you're a fucking shitter. And just like that, guys, the Scat Master would be no more. That would be my final day on Earth. That would be my final breath. The final words to come out of my mouth would be to talk more shit.
That's why I always got the problems I got. Niggas would tell me, Mace, chill. No, chill for what? Who is this nigga?
Look, I personally, I find it incredibly disgusting already, just the fact that somebody's cheating in Call of Duty. I mean, how much of a goddamn shitter do you have to be? The game literally aims for you, okay? Skill-based matchmaking exists for people like you. But the fact that he has military background as a label for himself for life, it makes it a difficult situation because I don't want to get on everybody's bad side. I just want to get on this guy's bad side. And if it comes out somehow by some fucking miracle, because this entire post got like 1 million goddamn views, if he manages to prove himself clean in Call of Duty, I'm not deleting this video, but I will come out here and say, yeah, you know, 8 Thoughts is an old cringy bald fuck, but this guy, he ain't so bad, alright? That's as much as I can give back. And of course, there's gonna be people that defend him online, like this guy over here says, that's just aim assist. Aim assist can track through buildings. To which Exo Snow says, oh yeah, pal. Yeah, right. No, like, if you need to look at the clip again, go ahead and do that, but that's blatant, okay? Again, I wish we could have more clips. I would kindly request more clips, but judging off of what I've seen in my experience here in Call of Duty, this guy's yacked up, alright? At least that's what it really, really looks like. Now, there was one other thing I wanted to get into that just makes this whole story just even more bizarre. Okay, because again, the guy claims to have military background, he claims to have serviced the country for us, and apparently he's part of this regiment's GG org, right? Like, it makes sense. This would be the place he would go to if he's a content creator. Well, guys, I guarantee you, you will not guess what the fuck I'm about to show you right now. In response to this entire thing, this guy named RG Chris, who is apparently the CEO of that organization, he comes out here and says, hey there, this individual does not play for or represent Regiment GG. Regardless, I don't understand why a grown woman is making fun of someone's appearance. If the roles were reversed and someone was posting pictures making fun of how you look, we all know how that would go down. Guys, this whole thing's a fucking mess, man. I don't know what side to be on. You know what? Scratch that. I'm the Scat Master. There's only one side I could possibly have, and that's mine. To the bald fuck, regardless of his military background or not, if he's cheating, fuck him. To the girl who posted this shit, you're a girl in Call of Duty. I know there's like this whole stigma behind it. I'm not gonna be a weird creep about it, trust me, alright? I already got the Scat Mistress. Trust me, I'm good. But good God Almighty, maybe she would think I'm cheating too because, respectfully, I'm the fucking Scat Master, you know what I'm saying? And to this gentleman right here, Chris, look man, I'm a very large proponent of this. If you make yourself look like a complete and utter fucking buffoon on the internet and you show what you look like, you are giving everybody leverage to make fun of you, regardless of what the situation or circumstance is. Because yes, if it were flipped and you were to talk shit about this girl, yeah, that would be kind of fucked up unless she was cheating in Call of Duty, in which case the gloves are off, man. Everything goes. Anyways, guys, I guess we have retired vets or military servicemen cheating in Call of Duty. Like, I would have never guessed this shit would happen. I don't think anybody else out there would have ever imagined something like this ever happening, but here we are. So here is my message to Raging Spank, the guy who is in question in today's video. My guy, unfortunately, you got caught, okay? And you have a lot of proving to do, all right? You need to gather all evidence that you possibly can gather and really make a statement, really prove it to people. You can hop in my DMs, you can do whatever you'd like, but please prove to people that you're not some scumbag cheating loser fuck. Because you got a lot of eyes on you with some clips available that really do make it look like you are cheating that you desperately need to attend to. Otherwise, people are going to be trolling the absolute shit out of you, man. That's just how the internet goes. And you know what? Before I end off the video, first of all, you know, we got to tie it back into what's going on in Call of Duty because this is a COD channel. I know, it's fucking boring. My fault. I know I make this point a lot, but if we just had a proper anti-cheat that actually worked, if Activision weren't a bunch of fucking greedy fucks, then whenever situations like this occur, we wouldn't really be questioning it as much as we are currently, because we would know, hey, you know what? If this guy's cheating, he probably would have been banned, and unfortunately, that's not the case right now, but that doesn't mean that he's not cheating. Honestly, what it tells me is that the Ricochet anti-cheat doesn't work, and that's something we've been talking about for fucking months. So that is still very much a possibility, unfortunately. The other thing that I need to say, and these will be my closing words for this gentleman over here, because I actually do think this is very important. And a quick disclaimer, we're going to talk about some pretty touchy shit right now. So if you want to click off, I mean, go ahead. But if you want to hear me get serious, here it is. The potential for some of these people to come back into society and have, you know, problems like PTSD, that's a real thing, right? And sometimes it could be really problematic during stressful events. If that is the case with this guy, Raging Spank, I'm talking to you right now, like straight up. If it's getting too hot and the internet is doing nothing but making shit worse for you and you're struggling with anything like this, please stay off the internet. The internet, at the end of the day, it's the internet. That's literally what it is. It is not real life. I would hate for a cheating accusation, regardless if it's true or not, to negatively affect you in that way. And this is me acknowledging that as somebody who is covering this news, as somebody who might actually contribute to some trouble, right? Like, that's kind of what comes with this whole thing. It's part of my responsibility as a content creator to really disclose this fact. I don't want to have this significant of an impact that it blows some bullshit out of proportion, all right? But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this entire situation. I mean, I never saw this shit coming, I'm not gonna lie. What are your thoughts on the potential of a military serviceman cheating in Call of Duty? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
body.